Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be looking at Red-Green Luffy for the OP15 meta after rotation. So this is kind of the list that I came up with. Monkey Luffy from OP13, in case you guys didn't know, 5,000 power leader, Dawn ×1 on your opponent's attack. If I have 5 or less Dawn cards on my field that are active, I may rest any number of my Dawn cards, and up to one of my leaders or Straw Hat crew type characters gains plus 2,000 power for each Dawn that is rested by the effect. So basically, I'm turning my active Dawn into 2k counters. I'm starting with 4 copies of Jewelry Bonnie from EBO4. It's a 1 cost 2k 1k counter searcher. It basically lets me look at the top 4 and find a Straw Hat crew type character other than itself. Then place the rest at the bottom of the deck. Not a big deal. And then, of course, we've got 3 Garp in here. I picked this just because it can search one of the events that I otherwise wouldn't be able to find, and I'm just looking for a couple more 1k counters. I got 4 Sanji in here for the unblockable. It's a 2 cost 3k 2k counter, and really the biggest reason it's in here is just because the deck doesn't have any other good 2k counters, and I wanted some that are searchable, just for a little extra insurance. The deck natively does not run a lot of counter, and so I just chose to keep this at 4, so we could have one to find, and it works really well with the 9 cost Zoro we're going to be looking at here in a minute. We're running the 3 cost 1k attack, 1k counter Nami card. Activate main, once per turn, up to 2 of our rested cards go to one of our Straw Hat crew type leader or character. We're not running the 1 cost anymore because it got hit by rotation, and I've always kind of liked this one better anyways, because pretty much all of our mid-game gets played out for a native cost of 2 actual Dawn. They restand all the Dawn that they would be played for anyways. And I like this one a lot. There are some other options if you guys want to find a 1 cost character with 1k counter that can put 1 Dawn underneath your leader. But I personally prefer this one because it's searchable, and it puts 2 under, and it's just really bad for a lot of decks for us to be swinging 7s at them all the time, and gets really annoying for them really fast. And then our new guy from EBO4, I'm really excited to get to try this guy out. A 7 cost 9k attack brick in Roanoa Zoro. On play, up to one of our leaders gains plus 2,000 power until the end of our opponent's next turn, which is really good for a deck that already is going to be making a ton of counter just by its leader effect. It does play for 7 though, and it is a brick, so it does have some downsides. It doesn't restand any Dawn, which means we do need to set up for it, but it's pretty easy to set up for it, given the nature of the build of the deck. And it's got an activate main once per turn, which is an odd activate main. If your opponent has a character with 8,000 power or more, this character gains rush, but it's rush only on their characters, so it can't attack lead. But that's fine because it's pretty good at board clearing as a 9k. We like that a lot. And then, of course, we've got the card that we've all been waiting for. The 3 cost 4,000 attack, 1k counter Nico Robin. Once per turn, if your Straw Hat crew type character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may rest one of your Dawn cards instead. We're using this to protect from Red Rock and Gravity Blade, and we like it a lot. It protects everything in our deck except for our searchers and our law. But it is good enough. Man, it's so nice to not be getting red rocked all the time. And then we've got 4 copies of the 4 cost 5,000 attack 1k counter Usopp. End of our turn, if our leader has the film or Straw Hat crew type, set up to 2 of our Dawn cards is active. We're going to need to get this down, and we need to get it down fast, because we need those Dawn up so that we can start setting up for stuff like our Zoro or our Zoro. But we'll get over to that 9 cost Zoro here in just a sec. Our 4 cost 2,000 attack 1k counter Nami just has blocker and on play, of course, rest up to 2 of our opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less. Then set up to 5 of our Dawn cards as active until at the end of the turn, which is really good. It puts everything down except for the 10 cost blockers, but those are becoming more frequent. But it's really good for going for game. It's also really good for just getting around blockers and putting a lot of pressure on. Really good late game play. And then we've got Sanji, our 5 cost, 7,000 attack brick. On play, set up to 2 of our Dawn cards as active. And at the end of our turn, because our leader is a Straw Hat type, it puts 1 of our Dawn cards as active every turn. So natively, it actually only plays for 2 Dawn, because 3 of those will come back active through the course of the turn, which is why I was talking to you guys about this Nami restanding our Dawn. And then, of course, we've got Trafficker Law, a 6 cost, 6,000 power brick. If you have 1 or less life card, this card gains blocker. Pretty good. But on play, you may return 1 character to your hand, play up to 1 character card with a cost of 5 or less from your hand rested. Really good card. It cheats out pretty much everything we need it to. It'll get out this Sanji, it'll get out this Usopp. Those are the cards you want to cheat out with it, and they are really, really good. It is an option to play one of your 1 costs, guys, and I'll look one of those up for you right now. Just because it is something I thought about quite heavily, because I wanted to think about it in the case of Law. I thought about playing this killer a lot. It's a 1 cost, 1,000 plus 1k counter. Activate main 1 to return, give opponent rested card Dawn cards to your leader or characters, which is really good. It's just not searchable, and it only puts 1 under there, so there is a debate. I have to do more testing to see which one I really like, but right now it's been okay, just because I can bounce all of this, and I actually don't mind bouncing this toward the end of the game, because this almost always gets replaced anyways, because I need to have more room for big attackers and stuff like my Namis and my Sanjis, and then Dawns become so efficient by that point with like Sanjis and Namis and Usopps that I don't need to put more rested on there, because I usually have enough. And then of course we've got a 6 cost 7k attacker in Monkey D. Luffy. It has double attack, and man, that just kind of threatens everything. We like this card a lot. On play, if your leader is multicolored, set up to 4 of your Dawn cards active, then you cannot play character cards with a base cost of 5 or more during this turn. It just lets us stand our Dawn back up. It plays for 2, which is why, again, I really like the Nami, because that means we've used all of our Dawn for the turn very efficiently. And it lets us continue to play stuff like the Nami, the Usopp, and the Robin. So it's really good at threatening yellow decks right now, which we like a lot. But I did take it down to 3 because I am trying the Roanoa Zoro in here. It is just a 2-of, because it isn't perfect into every matchup, but it's really good at getting around some of those bigger decks that want to reduce our power or have really big blockers. A 9 cost, 9,000 attack brick. When attacking, once per turn, I can rest 1 Dawn, set this character as active. And as second activate main, once per turn, I can rest 2 Dawn and set this character as active. So it's just a 3 attack big guy designed for a lot of aggression when we need it. I am running 2 copies of Dead Man's Game, a 1 cost event. I can rest 3 of our Dawn cards, and it'll make it so that we can rest 2 of our opponent's characters and or Dawn. It has a counter of +3, which just basically turns into a 1k for us, because that's all we're doing anyways. And then, of course, we've got our best defense and only unsearchable target in the deck in Charleston. 2k event, up to 1 of our leader or characters gains +4,000 power during the battle. Then I can discard a card, and if I did, I set 3 Dawn cards as active. It just turns our bricks into 2k counters in our hand, which is why we can run so few of them. And then the tech card I threw in there, I really do like Electric Luna. 3 cost event, all of our opponent's rested characters with a cost of 7 or less do not become active during our opponent's next refresh phase. This is really good at holding down a ton of the blockers in the format. I really like it against stuff like Boa. I like it against Rosy decks. I like it against the green-purple Straw Hat Luffy. I like it against that leader. I like it against a lot of leaders. It just holds down a lot right now in this format. But let me know what you guys think. There are a lot of ways to build Red Green Luffy, and I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. But let's get into some games and let's see how I do. See you guys there. Alright, welcome ladies and gentlemen to another round of One Piece. That's a pretty good hand. I think we'll keep it. We're playing Monkey D. Luffy today. I think that's going to work out pretty well for us. That's our curve right there. I do like this, but I want this more. Yeah. All right. We are going against Monkey D. Luffy from Starter Deck 29. Excuse me. Monkey D. Luffy from Starter Deck 29 has a really simple when attacking. If you have 2 or less life cards, draw 1 card, trash 1 card from your hand. We are trying out the new list. So let's see how we do. We're going to play aggressive. And that's a really weak attack, and I don't know if I honestly need to take it. A lot of... I know Kikinojo requires us to go down. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to let you hit because I just don't want Kikinojo to trigger. 5, we're going to be at, what? 7 next turn. That would be the Rush Zoro if we had it, but I don't think we're quite set up for it yet. We're going to go with this. Set up 2 Aurodons active, put 2 there, and we're just going to get aggressive. Every turn we're going to be swinging 7, so he has to give us 2 cards or events just to get out of swings. And I'm going to have 3 Dawn up. So he's going to have to swing kind of heavy to get through. Yep, there's the 2 cards we were asking for. And we set our Dawn cards active at the end of the turn thanks to this Sanji. We're just playing a little defensively. We don't need them triggering any Kikinojos out of life, but they haven't stacked their life, but they have 6 of them, and they're likely to heal some throughout the course of this game. So we'll see what they get up to. Another reason to get out of these swings is because if we could keep ourselves at 3, we'd be able to get past that. But now if we attack this, they will heal, which is not good for us. So here's where we could go for the 6-cost Law. Bounce this back, cheat this guy out. It'll get us 3, 4 Dawn active at the end of the turn, and it'll get us an extra body on field with our Searcher in hand. That's probably worth it. So let's deploy this, bounce this, play this, put 2 Dawn here, and then let's go 7 at lead, and we'll go 7 twice. They do have a 7. I'm still going to attack. You're going to give me a card. Yep, we just like you nice and low. Now we get to have our Dawn all come back as active. So now we've got 4 Dawn as active, which is really good for us. I think we're going to take this one because I just don't want them to take my Usopp. That's perfect for next turn. Yeah, that's why we were keeping our Dawn up. We don't want you anywhere near our Usopp. You can just stay away from him. Six, that's probably like a Kuma. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so now we're really set up for our next turn. We're just going to go with this. So now our leader is plus 2k till the end of our next turn, and we get to do really silly stuff. do we want... Let's put that as a 9. He's not going to be able to get out of pretty much anything. We're getting how much done back? We're only getting 3 back at the end of this turn. Do we want to go 1/6 here? I do. I do want to go 1/6 there. Okay, we remove that immediately, which is good for us. Attack 7 there. Oh, I should have attacked with this. I'm silly. Oop, they cheat out this, which is good. This is why we're playing a new deck. I forget that I have to activate it. They don't have a character, though. That's why we didn't do it. All right, I was like, there was a reason I didn't just straight up go for it. All right, we'll end our turn. 2 of these will go as active. That'll go as active. I thought about swinging with this, but they do have a slightly large board. Here's where they're 10 on. Do they have the blocker Luffy? The 10 cost blocker Luffy is very good. But our board is fairly decent. Problem is, 2 of their guys I don't want to kill. I don't mind taking this out, but these both heal them. But they're likely going to just try to remove this, yeah. I am likely to lose this turn because of how big we are. They're holding up all 10 Dawn. Yeah, I was like, I want to know how big you swing at this. I'm okay with losing it. It's not the end of the world. Now that's pretty funny. I think that's probably going to be our play, too. Because I don't have enough set up right now for this, so we'll go deploy this. That is a really unfortunate draw. 3 Charleston to the bottom of our deck. But now they know the Luna's coming. So we only get 1 Dawn back. I'm going to ignore their board, I think. And I'm tempted to just... If I go 4 down... Leaves me with 5, 3. That might honestly be worth it. No. Let's get after him. We're so safe behind double Luna. Wow, they take. Must not have a lot going on. I think I am going to attack with this turn. It's going to be a 9 anyways. We're just going to attack there. 2 here for this. Yeah, they're looking for triggers. Man, they took everything. Ooh, they find a Sanji. Listen draws a Jinbei. Oh, I can't put him underneath there. They've only got 2 attacks. I'm not in danger. And we have a second Luna, so we're really not in danger. Six. They're gonna play another Kuma. Nah, poor Selena. I think they just die. Oh, that's a really good trigger for them. I don't know how much it's going to matter. I mean, I can extend the game as long as I want to. We'll just play it really safe. I'm just going to poke him for 7/7/7, and I'm going to Luna him again. Yeah, GG. Gosh, Luna is such a good card. Oh, man. They just had no prayer with Luna there. Sorry, guy. Well, there you go, guys. That's a run of starter deck 29 Luffy from Monkey D. Luffy from OP13. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I think we played that one pretty clean. My only slight mess up there was thinking this could attack, but it couldn't. Gotta remember that they need an 8,000 character or more, and it doesn't look like they were playing any. Everything they had was small. And that's okay. Just getting this up to 7 is really good. Our life was looking okay. Losing all 3 Charlestons in that one search was kind of brutal, but we found the Luna, so Luna just... it kind of ends the game into board states like this. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you in the next one. All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another round of One Piece. We're playing Monkey D. Luffy from OP13. We might need to keep this hand because it's got the Robin, and Sanji wants to do nothing but grab blade us. They chose to go first, push us on the even curve, which I don't really like, but it's fine. Sanji is not an extremely aggressive deck, it's just a removal deck. They want about 500 events in their trash, and then they want to play their 4 guys in Sanji and their 4 Reijus. That's really all they want to play. Okay. This is good, but I don't know how much it'll matter. I don't know how much a blocker's going to matter in this matchup either, though. We're going to take it. It's because we don't need that many bricks in hand. We'll return it. We lose both of our Dead Man's Game, though, which is unfortunate because this deck likes to leave up Dawn for stuff like Gum Gum Giant. We're likely to take whatever hit he swings, unless it's a straight 5k. I don't know if that's worth taking. It's only going to be at 5 next turn, so this might be our chance. I don't know. We need this on board and fast. Which it's just going to put us in a weird place. I think I will drop this first, then the next turn we'll drop this. We're going to play very loose. Con Corsair, they're just drawing cards. Do I get it up? I don't. Ooh, second one of those. Wow, that's pretty good. This is going to be a weird one. We're likely to go low fast, just because I'm going to aggressively put bodies out. Okay, there's their Sanji. We just gotta be really careful and watching if we see a Graveblade or a Red Rock hit their trash. Okay. We'll counter out with one of these this turn. Draw 3, draw 2, trash 1. Still no Graveblade. This is already at a 6. I'm likely to get my rush out of this. We're going to play these aggressively as we can. This next turn we're going to drop this, though, because this is going to start becoming a problem. So we're going to have to play a little more defensively. But I'd like to be able to drop these in sequence. This is a good option as well. Yeah, this is pretty good. 6, restand 4, play this for 3, 1 goes here, 2 comes back. It's probably not enough. Yeah, we're going to play this one aggressive low. I'm thinking about just not attacking with this, because they'll easily counter out with 1 card. And I don't want to deal with that. This is the turn we had to get Robin out, because they are at 7. And I'm not getting gravity bladed. This requires us to rest a Dawn to protect our board. The fact that this only swung for 6 makes me very happy. I will take whatever they swing here. Gonna be at 8 next turn. I'd like to drop this, but I don't know if I'm gonna have time. This makes this whole matchup playable. Yeah, this is staying up for this. Yeah, Grav Blade is not going to be an option here, guy. You can take my bombing, but I'm not letting you take my board. The answer is no. We are aggressively playing around this. He might quit here. He doesn't quit. What a trooper. Okay, this is only a 6, which means these aren't particularly good yet. So we're gonna go like this for another one. Now we're getting 4 Dawn back at the end of every turn, which we really like. Yeah, and he concedes. I think I will include this because I just want you guys to see how much this messes up Sanji. This makes this matchup playable. Before, it was just brutal because Tashigi wasn't good enough. And look, his hand was stacked, but he just couldn't do it. I was just going to let him keep stacking Dawn, too. He was actually in danger there, though. Because these are all dead. He's got... That's a dead card. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4K counter in hand. 5. You have 5K counter total to his name. I think I actually might have just killed him there. Because I go 7, 2, 1, gets out of that. Yeah, I'd have had him at 0 at minimum. He'd have been at 0 life because I'd have just punched in with both of these being 7s as well. Because I was going to get 4 Dawn back. Yeah, we were never losing that game. I will include this one, though. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? I know I played it a little risky in the beginning there, but I was calculating out each of his moves because I know the deck and how hard it is to beat. So let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious. I'll catch you in the next one. We'll go first. What do we want to do here, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to mulligan that. Okay, well, we're going to play with a really interesting hand this game. They reveal and draw their Sanji. We don't have a good one to go here. Do I think they're going to attack? Probably. We miss our guy. Doesn't matter, I suppose. We got 5 next turn. It's probably just drop the Usopp. Not that. The Usopp guy. I guess we just go like this. They take that too. Cool. Okay, they're already down at 2. So Jewelry Bonnie gains plus 2,000 on my turn. Sakuma play? No, it's just Borsalino. Cool. Okay, well, I'm glad we found a searcher because we need one right now. I still have 6, so I guess this is the play. Sad I'm losing 2 of those, but that's not the end of the world. I just attack 6/6? See if they free block. I would. They don't. They go down all the way. They are just threatening us. They say, I want to be big leader. The good news is they're down to 1 immediately, and we've dodged every trigger, which is good. Ah, they got Rush Zoro, but it can't attack because I don't have any 8,000 bodies. It's unfortunate, though. I don't think they can kill my Usopp, though. 1, 2, 3. I'd have to give a 2 and a 1. Yeah, if they want to give up blockers, sure. Yeah. Okay, so there's us at 9. We're not quite as set up as I'd like to be. But they're a 9k lead this turn, so we are just going to probably kill this. I wish I had... I need to set up more Dawn so I could get this on board. This is always going to be what we do. I can go 9, but it gets a 1k out of hand. See how many cards I can get them to give me for this blocker. Ah, they're smart. They're like, I'm not giving you any cards out of that. I get 3 at the back at the end of this turn, so we might as well do this. We get 2k. There we go. Did they have the Luffy blocker? They don't. They have another Rush Zoro. Good thing that can't attack me this turn. And we made our guy big. Gonna give this -1, get it to a 6. I can still defend it out. I got 5 Dawn up. Like, it isn't close. Your better numbers are in my life. You can give this 1, get it down to a 6, and then go 12 into a 6. That gives all that in a 1k. That's not good enough. They say no. Unblock if you have 2 or less life cards. Draw 1 card. Okay, they got 2 guys. I think I can get my Zora this turn. We're gonna threaten him with the big gun. See what they got. They got a huge hand. We've both played pretty tight here. They say, oh, we need to have stuff. This has character rush. It's a good thing none of my characters are vulnerable. Oh, they saw 3 of these things. That might have been a chance for a Charleston. No, I'll let you hit, dude. Okay, so he's a 9 this turn. The really cool thing is I get to do this. So this can't block, so it doesn't get its attack feature. They're a 9. I get to go 1 here. And then I get to go what? I need 3 Dawns, so I need 2. Do we try and just smash into these? Because he doesn't mind taking the life. I'd rather him have to use this. Give me 2 and a 1 out of that. Uh-oh, they don't have counter. That really sucks for you, guy. Okay, so I removed 3 guys off their board, got them down to 6 cards last turn. I know they have no counter in hand, and I have 5 Dawn up, a life, and a blocker, and 8 cards. They're in a lot of trouble. And they don't have a way to make themselves big next turn, and I'm sitting on a double attack. I will block this turn when this swings. If this swings, I should say. I just need that out of the way, because I'm going to drop another one. Might as well get some use out of it. Let's go 7. 7. That might have been a waste of an attack, but I do want to just attack. I know they don't have any counter left, which really sucks for them. I'm sorry, guy. GG. Well played. That was brutal. Let me know what you guys think. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? That was a good game. Man, they were sitting on a bunch of these. It sucks for them because I cleared their whole board and then I beat the crap out of them. And had 5 Dawn up and a blocker. And I was sitting on a Charleston, 3, 4, 5, 6K counter, plus this for another 7, basically, and another Charleston in life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a game of OP15 Monkey D. Luffy versus Jewelry Bonnie. The new cards are crazy strong. We like them a lot. This was a really good showing. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's all I got for you, though. So if you do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe. I really like knowing your thoughts. I will reply to them. I really do want to hear from you guys and let you know. Tell me what you want to see, what you guys like, what you don't like, how I can do better. I really do appreciate it. And if you subscribe, that's awesome. It makes me feel really cool, grateful that you guys are willing to spend some time watching me fool around with this. But I'm having a blast. So as always, good games and good luck.